I nearly quadrupled my income in just 6 years. What's up, friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, if you don't already know me, hi, my name is Stephanie Rennie. I am a 6-year United States Army veteran, and today we're going to be talking about the 10 reasons why you should join the military. Now, before I hear all the current soldiers or fresh out vets singing, "Don't do it!" Are there horrible experiences to be had and mental struggles? Yeah, but we're gonna get into those in later videos. I think it's important to note that not everybody joins because they want to. Some people join because that's the only way they can think of to support their family or get an education, or maybe they just are really proud of military service and they want to be a part of this family. So we're gonna unfriend negative Nancy. Bye. We don't know her, and we're gonna put on our positivity pants. Let's get started. Number 1, housing and BAH. If you're single or you choose to live on post, you might not always get a say in who you live with or where you live, but think about it this way. That's a free roof over your head and free maintenance if anything goes wrong in there. Think about how much you spend in a mortgage and apartment rent right now. Now, the military is going to give you that for free. If you get the opportunity to live off post, or let's say you have a dependent so you live off post, you're going to get a set rate for your area. That's called BAH, that you're going to get paid every month. Let's say your rent is less than that rate. You're still going to get the same rate. That's just extra money you can pocket. That's free disposable income for you. Number 2, healthcare. Now, healthcare doesn't always mean going to the doctor, getting checkups. While it does include that, and it's free, it's also going to include things like dental, vision, maybe some mental health care. And this is not going to only apply to you as a soldier, but it's going to apply to all of your dependents as well. Still not convinced? Well, let's say you get in a car accident. Heaven forbid. The ambulance that's going to take you from the crash to the hospital, free. The doctor that's going to treat you when you get there, free. The surgery that you might have as a result, free. And all the physical therapy for as long as it takes, free. Now, personally, I've had my tonsils removed, a lumpectomy, my wisdom teeth removed, I've had a baby in the military, all of those things, you guessed it, for free. Now that I'm a civilian, do you want to know how much I spend on healthcare for just my daughter? Over $200 per month. You know what it would have cost in the military? Nothing. Number 3, physical fitness. Like smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's okay, I'll wait. Did you like it yet? Okay, let's move on. So when it comes to physical fitness in the military, on the one hand, you're forced to wake up at like 5 a.m. every day to lay in some wet grass and have somebody scream in your face, "One more," or "You're not doing it right," something like that. On the other hand, you're forced to do physical fitness 5 days a week. Do you know how much further along in your health and fitness goals you would be right now if somebody was telling you you have to work out every day and eat right to hit those goals that the military has set in place as regulation to stay in the military without repercussions? That's a lot of fitness. While there are certain benchmarks that you have to hit, and yes, there's a little bit of pressure that's associated with that, it is a fun competition aspect that I really liked, and it will also help you promote faster. Number 4, community. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys on this topic. I had a horrible experience with community and friendship in the military. And the only reason that I'm putting this in here is because I know my experience is not the same as everybody else. And I will say the military does a great job at offering different activities and programs to help foster those relationships. They offer things like the Single Soldier program, where you get to meet anybody that's single. It's not a dating program, it's just to build those friendships so you're not alone in the barracks. They also have a lot of family fun days and post activities that really garner those friendships when you're hundreds or thousands of miles away from your friends and family. Also, when you're thinking about getting out of the military, that's kind of something you can leverage. It's this huge network of people. You can use that network to maybe get an interview for a job. And if the hiring employer is also a veteran, that's just another thing that you can bond over, and you already have that mutual respect. So it's a useful tool when you get out as well. Number 5, time off. Most units, or at least the ones that I've been to, they have a 3 or 4 day every single month. And that's days that you don't have to charge against your vacation time. So you can go do activities or go see friends and family or something personal without having to sacrifice your leave days. Which, by the way, you get 2.5 days per month of vacation time. A little quick math will tell you that's 30 days per year of straight vacation time. Now, you may not get to choose when you take that vacation time. A lot of units have a rotation of vacation allotted schedules between training, but that's still 30 days. If you're watching this and you were like me before I joined the military, you don't have vacation days. You work by the hour. If you're not there, you don't get paid. That kind of thing. On the other hand, I'm out of the military and I work a typical 9 to 5. I get 10 days of vacation, 5 days of sick leave, and maybe 8 days of holidays. So this is definitely a great perk for time off, and probably the one thing that I miss the most about the military. Number 6, certifications. The military is going to send you constantly to training and classes and all that fun stuff. But what you may not know is that a lot of those certificates are going to be beneficial when you get out of the military. Now, let's say you want to go into IT. The military is going to offer you those certification courses, which cost hundreds of dollars, and to take the tests, which also cost money, for free. And you're going to get things like A+, S+, and Security Plus that are still going to be valid when you get out of the military and is going to look great on your application. Also, I've noticed when interviewing, employers really like that I have leadership courses, sexual harassment, and equal opportunity courses, because it shows them that I don't have to be trained on those things, and I'm going to be a great employee and asset to their company. Number 7, discipline and routine. Now, this may be a lame one to throw in here, but think about it. What's the one thing that very successful businessmen say got them to where they are? Discipline and routine. Waking up early, making their bed, and getting a start to their day as soon as possible so that they feel more productive and they get more done throughout their day. It helps them stay focused. It's also a great way to battle things like depression by focusing on what you need to get done for the day and sticking to that routine. You start to become more in control of your life and not let emotions dictate what you do for that day. Number 8, stable income. This is just how it sounds, knowing what you're going to get paid and when it's going to hit your bank account. Before I joined the military, I was working 2 jobs, making $8 an hour at each, and averaging around 40 hours a week. That's about $16,600, give or take. I was also living on my own, supporting myself, no friends and family to help me. It was just me. I joined the military in 2012 as an E3 or PFC. I had a little college under my belt, and I went up to $22,800, give or take, for that year. When I ended my career, I was a staff sergeant or an E6, and I was making $41,000 base pay per year. I also had a dependent, and I was living off post, meaning I got paid for food every month. That's about $4,800 per year. And over $16,000 for housing per year. That's nearly $62,000 per year, not including all the benefits I listed earlier, like healthcare and traveling, per diem, deployments. It doesn't include any of that. So that's just out the door, nearly $62,000. I nearly quadrupled my income in just 6 years. So I went from struggling and buying my groceries at the dollar store to being able to afford avocado toast. Number 9, education. Now, this is the whole reason I joined the military. I was working, like I said, 2 jobs, kind of dead end, didn't really have a future for myself. And for me, a future looked like getting a degree and getting an office job. In the military, there's something called tuition assistance, so that while you're in the military, you can go to school online and get your tuition paid for without dipping into your GI Bill. Now, tuition assistance does have a cap per year of what you can spend on tuition. So if you choose to take more classes or do full year-round schedule, then you might have to dip into it a little bit. I wouldn't recommend that because then you don't have as much when you get out of the military. Now, a little bit about the GI Bill. It's going to cover your tuition costs and pay you a monthly stipend, as well as some book fees. It's also something that you can use yourself after the military or pass along to your dependents. When I was in, I used the tuition assistance and I started it a little bit later than I would have liked, but I still got my full degree. I had to dip into my GI Bill just a little bit, but I have plenty left over so that now I am able to pursue a master's degree, which I currently am doing at Texas A&M. Gig 'em. But to give you an idea of what that's worth, my undergrad was about $25,000 that I didn't have to pay. My master's degree program, $65,000. And you know what I have to pay? Did you get it right? Did you guess nothing? Free! Number 10, benefits. This one you're probably thinking is a cop-out, but I really wanted to encompass all the benefits that you get when you get out of the military, such as retirement pay, separation pay, maybe a disability pay. But aside from all that, which is exorbitant and will last the rest of your life, there's also something that has been considered a little controversial, but hey, if it's out there, it's out there. Discounts and free stuff. You get free bags when you get on the airplane. Maybe you get a chance to upgrade to first class. You get on and off the plane first. If you want to go to American Eagle, that's 10% off. This not only applies to active duty soldiers, but also veterans. That's a lot of money saved, which is why I thought it was important to add to this list. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me throughout this video. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell so that you always know when my next video is coming. And if you have something else that you're curious about, or maybe another positive thing about the military that you want to share, please leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!